What is up, Lynx fans? Wendell Epps here with Kayla McBride on our way to the Dripping Root, a fan favorite spot of K-Mac. And K-Mac, it's good to see you again, first and foremost. How's it been? The off-season last couple weeks, what have you been up to?
It was good to see you too. It wasn't as cold here when I left.
Right.
But I just really been taking some time off, really spending time with my family, getting in the gym, traveling a lot, just going to see people in places that I haven't been to in a long time. Really enjoying life. I got to host Thanksgiving for the first time, getting ready for Christmas. Just spending time with friends and family and taking some much needed rest and relaxation.
That's awesome. Best time of the year to do it too, right? Getting off
sure.
for Thanksgiving and Christmas. You mentioned, actually being able to do this stuff, not being overseas. How has that been able to help you, in the sense that, you haven't had to worry about going to another country, able to spend time here with your family in the States?
It's been great mentally, I think, especially just the grind of always getting ready for a game, always getting ready for a practice, a travel day, just being able to kind of have slow mornings and take my time with things, just letting my body rest and heal up. It's a long season, and it's been a long 11 years as a pro, so this is like one of my first times I could really just kind of turn everything off and try to relax as best as I could.
What's been the key, you feel like, to just keeping good care of your body and being able to stay healthy physically but also mentally throughout your entire career thus far?
Yeah, I just think it's been the consistency in the gym. Like I'm very big on being in the weight room, and honestly, like just continuing to find the joy in the game. I think that's been my biggest thing. Some people just kind of go through the monotony. I truly enjoy what I do every single day because I know they only have a short amount of time to be a pro, and I want to maximize that time. I don't want it to be a burden. So,
and obviously, a lot of exciting things to look forward to. This next coming month with Unrivaled, going to be spending time in Miami. A little bit nicer weather than here, nice sunshine, but should be really cool with it being in its inaugural year. Just how excited are you for that? What are you looking forward to doing down there in Miami, being able to learn a lot?
I'm really excited. Obviously being the inaugural season, it's gonna be cool. When Fee reached out to me, I was like, what is this, But now me, Fee, and Court are all gonna be down there together. So I'm really excited about that, the opportunity to just play against the best in the world and be a part of something really special. I think Unrivaled is gonna be here long after I'm done playing. And just being a part of something, we didn't have anything like that when I first got in the league. It was like overseas or you were here. We don't really know what to expect. Like I said, to be a part of the first is really cool.
Yeah, how's it gonna feel playing against Fee?
I'm not sure I'm going to like it very much.
Little taste of it in the All-Star game.
I'd much rather her be on my team. MVP, It'll be good. She knows how competitive I am, and so we'll find joy in that, but I'm always trying to get the dub, especially against Fee.
Now that you kind of have some time to look back on it, what did you take away most from this first finals experience with the Lynx?
Oh, gosh. So many things. Obviously, it's a tough pill to swallow even now. I don't think I'll ever fully get over it. But just realizing, how much trust we built, especially within that starting five, because 2 of the 5 were not even there.
Right.
And then the T and Maisha, and I just think that it just showed me how much the chemistry is important, and I think we kind of got that quicker than a lot of other teams that I've been on.
Right.
And that was what made it so special, is that we were genuinely coming in organically as ourselves, and just hoping and enjoying it. The good days, the bad days, wins, losses, whatever. And that was what made it so special, and that's why we didn't want it to end.
I know it had to be special, being able to play playoff games, especially in the finals, in front of very passionate Lynx fans there at Target Town.
Oh my gosh, and I'll never forget, especially that game 4, at home. Oh my gosh,
crazy.
And you try not to put too much emphasis on what's going on around you, because there's so much that you have to be locked in on the 4 lines. But there was some times where it was immediate timeout, we're waiting, and I'm just looking around wow, and especially for women's basketball. And where it's come, even just the last 365 days, right? And just being a part of that, knowing that you're blazing a trail, as well as playing in one of the best basketball games you possibly could be playing in. I mean, you know the teams that came before you too, and you remember seeing those crowds and stuff like that. So to be a part of it and knowing what the legacy means and what this Lynx basketball has meant to the city, and to be a part of it, is dope. Whew. Yeah, it'll be right here. Yep, hey, how are you? I'm so happy. I know it's a lot colder than when I left. I was like, dang. I know, I landed this morning, I was like, for the first 5 minutes, I'm like, what is that? It's freezing. How's it going? Good? I'm good, girl.
What are you recommending here?
What do I recommend?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, see, normally I get 8 to 10 every time I come in here.
Okay.
I actually I love the beet one. It has the cabbage and apple. Down to Earth is one of my favorites. The Nipsey Drip.
Yeah?
Yeah, with the blue spirulina.
Top tier.
Fire. So Nipsey Drip and Down to Earth are my 2 favorites.
Exclusive kind of one, because it's so different
Right.
from any other juice.
Yeah.
It's the most
Yeah, I like my tropical drinks, so I think that's what I'll.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, yeah. I got to do it, right? Okay, Mac, holiday season right now. Actually, Thanksgiving felt like it was like last week, but Christmas is coming up very soon. You got any plans for the holidays? What's kind of the McBride tradition around this time of the year?
Well, it was cool. It was my first Thanksgiving I got to host like in my new house down in Charlotte, so that was really cool. Making a turkey and doing all those things, like just kind of being normal. I think out of like the last 9-10 years, I've only been to Thanksgiving like once.
Man.
So this is my second time like in a while. So my mom is just like, this is the most I've seen you since you left for college, which is crazy to like consistently. I always do cinnamon rolls on the morning of Christmas,
man.
but I love NBA Day. Like I love Christmas. So like the NBA Day. So you wake up early, you have your cinnamon rolls, you go back to sleep.
Right.
The games come on at noon.
Yeah.
So you have like a whole schedule for the
whole
rest of the day.
schedule, yeah.
And then you eat like in between. There's like 2 games and there's a break, and then it's like a whole thing. So I'm really pumped just to kind of just be around.
Yeah.
Because I really haven't. My family and my support system have always traveled to different countries, different cities to come see me, and so now I can just kind of be there for them. Just being able to just kind of be Kayla instead of McBuckets, so everybody knows me, which is great. I love being her too, but just being able to be Kay and just be grounded, hang out, make a ham, make cookies, just watch Christmas movies.
Yeah.
NBA Christmas is cool. It's just nice to just have that balance. I think that's another reason why I've been able to play so long is like I do have a really strong support system, and so just being able to give back to them is like my main objective for this time off.
What makes them so special? How do they keep you going?
Being the oldest sometimes gets a bad rep,
Right.
But I'm truly like, it's changed me in so many ways. So between me and my youngest sister, there's 14 years. So I feel like, my sister and I were like 2.5 years, me and my brother are 8, and then my youngest sister and I are 14 years apart. But genuinely, like, making sure that I still have those connections has always kept me grounded, because there's so many things that are going on, and, you're a pro basketball player, and there's, like, demands, and you're traveling, you're seeing the world, you're doing these things, but, like, always keeping that in mind, like, that I'm setting the groundwork for them to be able to continue and move and flourish. And we're from a small city, Erie, Pennsylvania, like, not many people even know where that is. And so to be able to, like, put myself on the map allowed them to kind of realize that their dreams could become real, too. Like, my brother's in pharmacy school. I don't know how that would have looked for him, or, my mom went back to school, or my dad went back to school. Just being able to, like, show up for them and in that way, whether it was through basketball or whatever, is really impacted my life. And I think it just kind of has always made me, like, focus on the things that were important to me. I didn't have to deviate and try to be something that I wasn't, because I always had them to, like, lean on and support, and knew that they were watching me, especially as an older sister. Like, it's hard to, like, show up for yourself sometimes. So when you do need that extra motivation, like, I'm very, very thankful to say that, like, me and my siblings are still really close, no matter how far I've been. And that's helped me through, like, the hard moments, because there are a lot of them. It gets lonely, and, people don't talk about that overseas grind. In the women's side, it's like, it's really hard. And I spent 9 years, whether I was in Russia or Turkey, away from them, but also, like, doing something that I loved. And so, finding that balance of, like, showing up for yourself every day, but reminding yourself of why you do what you do has always, like, been my backbone. And that's why I feel like I'm still enjoying it now, because I've never kind of lost sight of why I do it.
Yeah, that's good. It's more than just basketball, thinking bigger, family life. I love it. Last time I'm leaving with K-Match, I'm going to ask you a couple of rapid fire questions, holiday style. What's your favorite Christmas movie of all time?
See, this is hard, because my older version, probably Polar Express, but younger version of me loved, like, I don't even know what they were called, but those old Rudolph ones, they were kind of like, not puppets, but like the Heat Miser and all that stuff. Okay. I don't know, but I think it's like literally called Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah, there's like the Abominable Snowman, but they're kind of like, that's like one of my first, like, movies that I remember as a kid. Of course, Home Alone. Yeah. But it's like, that was like, I loved those movies. Like, I remember watching them at my grandma's house, like, so yeah.
What's your favorite Christmas song of all time?
I have a playlist.
Oh, okay.
But serious. I would say either Let It Snow by Boyz II Men, or I do like This Christmas by Chris Brown is really good.
Oh, This Christmas.
But I would probably say Let It Snow by Boyz II Men.
Okay, nice.
Classic.
Now, what's your least favorite Christmas song?
I love Mariah Carey to death, like, really, she's my favorite, but I can't listen to that song. It's like November 1st, you just start playing.
And boom. Yeah,
all
Alexa play Mariah Carey all over.
And it's in the malls, and it's at the gas station, and it's everywhere.
Yeah, so more so it's just overplayed.
More so overplayed. It's still a great song. But
I get it. Last thing for you, just think of Christmas, holiday season when you were a kid. What's kind of the first memory that comes to your mind?
One of the first, like, I guess just winter, I guess. My dad would always snow blow. And we always got a lot of snow. I think Erie like has led the country in snow like for multiple years. And so I just remember going on like those, you remember those snow pants like buckled and like all my stuff. And my dad would turn the thing that was blowing the snow out like when he was pushing it, and me and my siblings would just be like running through it. And that was always so much fun because it's just like being a kid and then you just like lay in the snow.
Right.
I would never do that now, obviously, but it was just like a fun time. And then always decorating the tree. Like I just remember using the same ornaments and things like that.
You always enjoyed the snow as a kid.
Oh, for sure. It's so fun. Because you can't do that now.
Yeah, exactly. You
I
get
can still
older,
decorate
you're like,
the tree, but I'm probably not gonna go sledding.
Yeah. Be a snow angel, all that stuff. I'm too old for that. Well, appreciate you for showing me this spot. Now I definitely got something else added to the list, and it was good to catch up. Always, this time of the year we're all itching for Lynx content, but the fans definitely always love seeing stuff from you. So appreciate catching up.
Thanks, Linda.